The Bundoran Weekly is brought to you by AIB, supporting local businesses in Bundoran. For more, see aib.ie.
Hi everyone, it's Shane Smyth, Bundoran Tourism Officer. It is Friday the 14th of January 2022 and I'm here with you for the Bundoran Weekly podcast episode 168. A little bit later on we're going to be talking to Canice Nicholas of the Bundoran 10 Run event, which is happening on the 5th of March. That is ticking ever closer now, so we'll be chatting to him about how all that is happening and how you can register to take part in that event, the first kind of big event that we've had in Bundoran for the past couple of years. Also, we'll be talking to Martin McDevitt of Bundoran Community Centre. He'll be in the community corner and letting us know exactly what's going on at Bundoran Community Centre as well. Meanwhile, entertainment wise, a few bits and pieces happening, not a whole pile over this weekend in the quiet January days. Music tomorrow night between 6 and 8 p.m. in the Allingham with Kieran Macquarie. Then Sunday afternoon from 5 till 7 in Key West in the Allingham at Zara Montgomery. And then on Sunday also from 6 to 8 p.m. it's Elaine Boyle, and that is all in the Allingham Arms. Tomorrow evening then from 5 till 7:30 p.m. in the Bird's Nest it's Brian Kerrigan, and from Sunday to 5 to 7:30 p.m. it is music with Colin Burke there. There's also live music this weekend in the Phoenix Tavern that you can check our listings or their own Facebook page. Our listings available at discoverbundoran.com/events, so any further information on any events that are happening, you'll always find them there as we get them. We update that as soon as we possibly can. That's discoverbundoran.com/events. Looking ahead to the next couple of months, as we mentioned last week, Tommy Tiernan is happening and that is on the 5th of March, also the same day as the Bundoran 10. Tickets are available on Ticketmaster, but there is limited availability there. And then 2 weeks later on the 19th of March, which is part of St. Patrick's weekend. Not sure still if we're getting that extra bank holiday or not on the Friday, but I suppose we'll find out in due course. Derek Ryan in the Great Northern Hotel and Tommy Tiernan in the Great Northern Hotel as well. Both of those, and the tickets on sale at derekryanmusic.com/tickets. So that should be a good weekend here in Bundoran. Sea Sessions, of course, is happening third weekend in June. Tickets at Ticketmaster, and plenty of other things as well, including the Rory Gallagher International Tribute Festival happening in Ballyshannon across the June bank holiday weekend. So plenty to look forward to this year. Also want to let you know as well about the Eclipse Cinemas. New out this week is Scream. No, you're not back in the middle of the 1990s. It is a brand new Scream movie, and that is out this weekend. And Missed It Monday, if you haven't seen it, this is a fantastic movie. It's King Richard. It's starring Will Smith. It's the story of Serena and Venus Williams, and it won a Golden Globe over the weekend, and it's the part of the Missed It Monday, so it's a cheaper entry fee into Eclipse Cinemas this coming Monday, and it is the movie King Richard. And you can see the full schedule on our website, discoverbundoran.com, or indeed, of course, at theeclipsecinemas.com as well. And as we mentioned last week, the TV show called Droichead na HÉireann, Bridges of Ireland, is on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. on RTE1. Second episode was on there this past Monday. The Donegal episode, which also features Bundoran Bridge, is going to air on Monday the 7th of February. So Monday the 7th of February, 7:30 on RTE1, and that was filmed late last year, and that is going to be part of that programme, Droichead na HÉireann, Monday the 7th of February at 7:30 p.m. on RTE1. You can see Bundoran in all of its glory and hear some stories about the bridge here in Bundoran as well. You are listening to the Bundoran Weekly with thanks to AIB.ie, supporting local businesses in Bundoran and Ballyshannon. Still to come, we're going to be talking to Canice Nicholas of the Bundoran 10, and we'll be in our community corner with Martin McDevitt.
The Bundoran Weekly.
A lot of people out training these evenings for the Bundoran 10 Run event, which is happening on the 5th of March. It is the successor for the Cara Bundoran Run. Canice Nicholas is the head of the committee, and we caught up during the week to have a chat about it.
Basically, yes, there's been no event obviously the last 2 years and that, so we have a simplified event happening on the 5th of March this year. It's a 10 miles only and that, but with restrictions still hanging about there, we wanted to get an event up and running again and just keep it as simple as possible for everybody participating and safe for everybody as well. So a smaller event than previously, but still the main event is taking place, and entries are sitting in around 500 at the minute, which is great and probably ahead of where it would be on previous years. So we're expecting a big crowd on the 5th of March.
Brilliant. And I suppose that for anybody who's done it before, the route, we're not changing the route. We're not changing that much about the route at all.
Route's going to be exact same, hopefully, and that might be some small changes if the restrictions or changes are brought in. But at the minute, the route is the exact same as previous years. So starting outside Dallingham Hotel, heading out the West End towards Leitrim, out the main road, and turning right in the back road just past the petrol station in Tullahan, coming back in the old Tullahan Road into the Mahercar roundabout, down that bit of road that we won't mention that the runners love, and coming back into town and around Rogie, where there's never no pain because there's plenty of fresh air, and then a big 1K downhill finish where you could nearly roll down to the finish line. And the great thing about it is you'll be able to hear the finish line from 1K, so you get that bit of extra oomph in your step, and get it finished, and then anybody who wants can go in for a wee recovery dip into the sea.
That's it, because it's right there on the doorstep. And that last, having done the run a couple of times myself, that last stretch is it's magical. It really is.
Oh yeah, because anybody running, you always get to the last bit and you go, oh God, why have I done this? I'm never doing this again.
Because there's that slight uphill before you get to the downhill as well.
No, it's all downhill. The whole course is all downhill. There's never, every race director, the bit of lies, flat, fast course. But the last K is downhill, but it's not even, it's the whole where you can see the finish line, you can see the buzz, you can see the noise, you can see the waves, and that makes it magical, and you realise why you'll be back next year again.
So the registration has been open now since before Christmas, and as you mentioned earlier on, we're up on 500 already. We're not going to cap it just yet, but we are encouraging people to get the registrations in sooner rather than later.
Yeah, so registration is available through Discover Bundoran website or My Run Results. My Run Results are organising all the logistics in terms of race numbers, T-shirts, etc. So the quicker you get registered, the quicker you're guaranteed a T-shirt and a T-shirt size. All the T-shirts race numbers will all be posted out directly to your address. It's whatever address you've entered under. So that means there'll be no expo or any gathering of people prior to the event. So it's important, if you want to come and do the event, get registered early to make sure that you have your race number, which will be posted out to you. So there'll be no entries over the weekend and things like that. T-shirts are ordered pre-Christmas, so it's first come, first served in terms of sizing, and that. So the quicker you get registered, the more options you have in terms of sizes.
And I know there's a few people that are doing it because they want to do the run as well. But I know certainly some of my colleagues in Ocean FM are very excited about the retroness of the t-shirt, because it's a pretty cool shirt.
Yeah, it is a bit retro, and maybe maybe all the committees just showing their age. They're no longer teenagers and going a bit retro themselves, and that in terms of the change in style. And come here, the old T-shirts you always see everywhere, and hopefully this T-shirt as well. I'll stand out, and we'll see it everywhere as well. So everybody wants a bit of bling and wants their T-shirt, so everybody looks forward to that. And for people, I suppose there's no 10K event this year, and I know some people have been asking me about that. And I would always say to them, if you're able to do 10K, you're able to do 10 miles. It's never the length, it's always the pace. And that an old coach who used to be involved used to always say that, the pace, the distance will never get you, it's the pace that'll get you. So, if you're able to do 10K, it's a good challenge to go up there to the 10 miles. You have another, many weeks have we?
Must be 6, is it?
It's 6 weeks. No,
so yeah, about 6 or 7. Yeah.
So plenty of time for training, and even for walkers and things like that. There, where the walk starts 10 o'clock and the runners start at 11. So it's always a good day out, and it's a good thing to. When you're sitting Saturday evening, it's a good thing afterwards to say, well, at least I've done it. And at this time of year, people are always looking new goals and set new targets. And sure, why not? Just if you're fit to give it a go for it.
And put you on the spot here. Any kind of tips for training for anybody listening?
Try and get out as much as you can. Start walking. It's all about getting out the door, and that doesn't matter how
starting,
far.
Isn't it?
The start's get laced up and get out the door is the hardest part,
yeah.
and that obviously stay safe at this time of year. It's important to be and have your high vis and that on. But yeah, come here. It's getting out there. It's getting out there. Like there's loads of people have walked the event in the past and are now running marathons and ultra marathons and all kinds of stuff. It's a feel-good factor from it, and the feel-good factor you get from the other people around you. And remember, it's all for charity. Proceeds are going to RNLI, which is, everybody knows the work they have done and need and the fundings that it require and stuff like that. So it's all about giving back and helping out.
Perfect. And then the other charity community partner then is the Chirconnell Athletic Club as well. So two deserving partners.
Exactly, and two partners, that have both helped us through the years of this event to date. So it's great to give back.
Perfect. Okay, so Saturday the 5th of March, the 10-mile run and 10-mile walk is the Bundoran 10. discoverbundoran.com/Bundoran10 is where you can register. If you go onto that website, there's a big register here button that you can't miss. And you can also find the event on Facebook and Instagram as well, just by searching Bundoran 10. And there'll be plenty of information up there, including the route and all that sort of stuff. Canice, thanks for joining us, and we might catch up with you before the event again.
Yeah, no problem at all. Look forward to seeing everybody there. And any questions, just post them on the socials there on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll get back to you on that. So, hope to see you all in March. Stay safe and keep the faith. Keep running.
The Bundoran Weekly.
Thanks, Canice. discoverbundoran.com/Bundoran10 or myrunresults.com is where you can register for the Bundoran 10 event, which happens, of course, as we said, on Saturday, March the 5th. Now, over to our community corner, and here's Martin McDevitt.
Yeah, thanks, Shane. So I suppose we'll start off with our usual activities this week. Seafront strollers are back, so if you fancy a walk on a Tuesday morning at 10 or a Thursday evening at 7, you can let us know. So our Seafront strollers meet in reception here, and they head for a walk and come back then into the centre for a social catch-up. And also starting is Men in the Move. So it's a men's activity and exercise program for 12 weeks. It runs on a Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7. So you can still sign up this week. So if you come along on Tuesday at 6 o'clock, let us know beforehand. It's €25 for a month for 3 months to follow the 12-week program. And it's a good way to meet other people, to get active and start an exercise program. So that's going to run until the 31st of March. And then just our usual shout out there, or Befriend Bundoran phone call service. If there's anyone that you feel is isolated or lonely, or would love to get a phone call a couple of times a week from some of our volunteers, let us know. The Befriend Bundoran service it's a great free service, so we're looking to expand the number of people that we're contacted on that. And then just a couple of save the dates, Shane. We've our next craft market. It's going to be in February the 12th and 13th, so Saturday the 12th and Sunday the 13th from 11 to 4 in the Rogie Suite. And there's going to be some live crafting this time as well. So some of the Handmade in Bundoran crafters are going to do some live crafting there. So come along on the weekend of the 12th and 13th of February from 11 to 4. And then a big save the date in July is our swim. So the Bundoran Bay Swim Fundraiser is on Saturday the 23rd of July this year. It's going to be kicking off at 2 p.m. at Tullen Strand. We do have a reserve date in plan, and we've a backup plan because the weather obviously didn't play ball with us last year. So save the date, the 23rd of July at 2 o'clock. So the Bundoran Bay Swim from Tullen Strand over to the Boat Quay. And we'll have more information coming soon on kind of the registration process and how to book in and so on. And then I'll just finish off then with our Beach Clean for February will be on Thursday the 3rd of February at 10 a.m. And if you want to let us know at the centre if you're intending to come to that. And that's this week. Thanks, Shane.
Martin, thank you. And that was Martin's final community corner as he moves to pastures new, as they say. And we want to thank Martin for all of his support over the past number of years. And we wish him good luck in his new endeavours. We will have a further community corner next week here on the Bundoran Weekly podcast. That is going to do it for this week's podcast. A reminder that we are on Instagram at Discover Bundoran, and you can also tag your photos with the hashtag Discover Bundoran for your chance to be featured on our feed. Lots of great pictures coming into us, and we're delighted to get those up on our Instagram feed as well. You can follow us wherever you're listening now, or stream and download all episodes on demand at bundoranweekly.com, and you can contact us at podcast@bundoranweekly.com, or indeed find us on Facebook and Twitter at Bundoran Weekly. That will do it. Have a great week. We will talk to you next Friday. January's moving on. It's great, isn't it? Let's get it out of the way. Talk to you next Friday. Good luck.
The Bundoran Weekly is a production of Discover Bundoran.
The Bundoran Weekly is brought to you by AIB, supporting local businesses in Bundoran. For more, see aib.ie.